deal hunting is all well and good, and I want you to get good deals. But I don't want you to just buy things because it's a good deal. I want you to buy things because you might actually use it, because it's worthwhile, because it's a tool you're actually going to use. So I wanted to share with you some creator tools that I recommend. Whether they're on sale or not, I think they're a great thing to get. But if you can get it on sale, even better. This all started for me because I was looking at the Black Friday deals that were out there. And then I stopped myself. I was like, I don't really need to get anything. But this is something that people have been asking me to review, and it happened to be on a good deal. So I did order this for Black Friday. I can't tell you yet if I recommend it. I've only just started using it, but it is the Hollyland Lark M2 microphone set. So this is a charging case. There's two of these little microphones. That's what you're listening to right now. And the receiver is USB-C. You can get Lightning as well, or you can get the camera one as well. But the USB-C one, I've it plugged into my phone before, and now I have it plugged straight into the computer. So we already know some things about it. It is rated very highly. So if this is something that you have been hunting for, then now's the time to get it if you're going to get it. But it's also not that expensive as far as microphones go anyway. And again, like I said, highly rated, which is why I decided to give it a try. Now, of the things I recommend that I have tried, I have tested, I have been using for minimum months, maximum years, for a while, but they're part of my like everyday content creation. The first one is a studio mic. And this is the studio mic that has changed everything for me. If you've been following me for a while, you know I've had some drama with my studio mic, mainly the beginning of 2024. There was some drama with my studio mic, and this one, when this came onto the scene, it changed everything. And it is the Shure MV7 Plus. This one, I love this microphone. I love this microphone, specifically the MV7 Plus. Now, I loved the MV7, but there was a thing going on that was affecting every microphone that I plugged in, and they would just be buzzing. They would just be buzzing all the time. I don't know why. I tried all sorts of different things, but I knew it was from within the room because when I would take a setup and I would go in the car, I would go walk out on the street with my laptop and a microphone, and the buzz would be gone. So I knew it was something in here, not the microphones. And I tried it with multiple different brands. When Shure came out with the MV7 Plus that has this real-time denoiser, it's everything to me. It's everything to me. I just use this USB-C plugged in straight to the computer. I don't even use the XLR. I don't put it through an audio interface. Plug and play. So if you are at all ever recording from your desk like this, I've even plugged it into my phone, whatever. You can make this work. This is a really, really great option if you're ever needing a microphone of this style, okay? I love it. This is one of those things that if something happened to it, I am immediately buying another one. And I really think everything on this list is like, I'm immediately repurchasing it if for some reason it ain't, I need to. If for some reason I need to. So, Shure MV7 Plus, highly, highly recommended. Now, the next one is a phone stand that I have told all my friends about, and I'm pretty sure most of them at this point have purchased it. And that is this little friend here. This one, right? So it's a magnet, it's MagSafe. So it does require you have MagSafe case or a magnet case, but it's just so versatile. You can use it as a stand, like this. I'm able to film on my phone immediately all the time with a little stand. Now, if I'm plugging in like the Hollylark that I'm trying, or the Hollyland, and I plug this in here, I do need to figure out a way, like it's a little bit more precarious getting it stable because there's a little something on the bottom here. But I mean, you can magnet this. I magnet my phone to the fridge sometimes. I hang it. It's on the airplane. It's like not even just for being a content creator. Hook this, like put your little movie on, hook this into the tray table, close it, and then you're just better than everyone else around you. So this is the Kenu Stance Plus. If I lost this, I'm buying another one. Like I have in my shopping cart another one just in case. Just in case. Also to like put on Will's phone because sometimes I'm like, let me film with your phone, and I'm like, oh, I have to find something to put it on. My phone just has a stand on it all the time. And I like that it's really sleek. So sometimes like with phone stands, they're just very big. But it's so small. Like I barely notice that it's there when I'm not using it. But I'm like, most of the time I'm actually really using it a lot. The next item is something that I was so resistant to. I was so resistant to because I had sworn off this brand. I swore off this brand, but I was looking for a, I was like, secondary camera, but it's like third, fourth, fifth-dary camera. I was considering buying another Sony ZV-1, but I already have a Sony ZV-1 that's like my overhead camera. And I was like, sometimes when I'm filming around the apartment or out in the world, I want to use something else other than my phone because maybe my phone is doing other work. I do a lot of filming myself, which requires multiple cameras in order to do that. So because of the nature of my work, I needed some other kind of camera. So I was looking into the Sony ZV-1 again, right? And I was like, okay, is there this or something else? And then I saw a couple of videos that were comparing this camera to the Sony ZV-1. And every review I saw was like, this is it. This is so good. This is the one. This is the one. And the footage looked good. The way it worked, it looked user-friendly. It looked fun. It looked like something I had to have. And sometimes you get things and you're like, I don't know, like you just hope that you actually use it, especially when they're like specialty little cameras. But this one, girl, like she doesn't even go back in the case. I just have her out all the time. So that is the Osmo Pocket 3. It's a little gimbal. It's vertical landscape. It does tracking. The footage looks so good. So good. And if you get it, 1,000% get the creator combo because you're going to get an extra battery pack. You're going to get the little tripod. You get a microphone. The eyes are custom. I put those on there, but you know, if you need the link to those, I will give you the link to those. A little case. It just stunning. It's stunning. The microphone connects to this without a transmitter. You just turn it on, they pair. You can pair a second one. So I purchased a second microphone. So actually I have 2 wireless microphones that work with this. I do my vertical live streams with this, that does require a little like technical know-how in order to make that happen, but it's really great. And when I do my vertical live streams with this camera, people are like, how is your camera following you? How is that happening? Because there are phone stands that will track you, but then you hear all the motor. Like they're not great. But this, it's great. You have to look at your comments on your phone. So I usually like have my phone near it on my little Kenu stand, right? And that's where I can see the comments and I can see the feed and I can make sure everything's going well. But the Osmo Pocket 3 from DJI, specifically the creator combo, I cannot recommend enough. And I tell you, I swore off DJI products probably for the last like 7 years because I got burned. I had an original Osmo. I had the DJI, the Mavic drone, the little baby drone. I played with some of the bigger DJI gimbals. Just every time I used something, and like some of the bigger drones, right? They weren't mine, but I played with somebody else's, and drama. So I was like, "No, don't worry about it. Just me and DJI, we don't get along." But this camera, this set, DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo is everything to me. Is everything to me. I take this with me all the time. I love it. It's very, very good. It's very, very good. So if that has at all been on your wish list, the hype is real, is what I'll tell you. The hype is real. Now, the next thing was also something I was very resistant to getting, but it changes how I deliver and how I am able to do these videos. This is how I'm able to look into your soul, and it is because there's a teleprompter attached to the camera that is attached to a monitor that is got my camera, my feed is here in front of me, right in front of the lens, so I can see what's going on. I can see my audio levels. When I'm doing a Zoom call, I put your little face right in front of the camera lens. And then I'm like looking at you. And this all happened because I was on a call with a friend of mine, Kat. She was teaching me how to use Notion. And she was like looking into my soul. Now, I have been on calls with other people who, like, I get it. Like, I would know, like, when I'm on a Zoom call, this is how it would typically go. I have like my monitor over here. So I'd put the Zoom right off to the side of the camera. So when they're talking, I'm looking at them. And then when I need to talk to them, I would turn and talk to the camera. I have a lot of experience with that. I know when I'm talking, I need to look at the camera. When I was on this call with her and she just the whole time was like, it was like she was sitting across from me. I was like, girl, I got to get this. I got to get this thing. And it is the Elgato prompter. I just packed up my last prompter. It had been on the shelf. It was like a parrot prompter. It's something you could mount it to the front of your camera lens, and you had to put like a phone in it. And then the phone app, you could put the words on the prompter, whatever it is you needed to read on there. Now, I think eventually I could have maybe put a monitor, like the feed into the phone. It wasn't all built in. It wasn't all built in, and it was always hard to get the phone in and out. I just wasn't into it. And I had seen other things like this come around, and I just always heard that they're just not quite there. But then when this one came out, I was like, I want it, but I'm going to wait till the hype train ends. Let's see the hype train like come into the station and leave and see who's still actually using it. And the people that I trust were still using it. I know that there was feedback like that the program that you use with it doesn't really work so great. Like the actual teleprompter one, I've used it a little bit. It's fine. I don't really use it that much. I don't read scripts like that very often. But for a monitor that reflects the screen right in front of the camera lens, mm, mm, it's just so good. It's just so good. It's worth it. It's totally worth it. Now, the next one is like just the most delightful creator thing that you can get if you have a microphone like an MB7, or if you have the SM7B, or if you have the Rode Pod mic, and that is Dock Pops, right? So this is what the microphone looks like on its own. It has its own little windscreen, but the Dock Pops are different color, beautiful colored, perfectly designed by an audio guy, my audio guru, Doc Rock. And they come in all these fun different colors. So blue is what I've been rocking lately, but a lot of the times I love to use the pink one. The pink one I use a lot. I also have been getting into the purple one, and there's a couple of other colors. I've been using the blue today because my lips are red and I just felt like that looked good together. But there's so many fun colors, and like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. You gotta catch them all. So definitely grab yourself some Dock Pops, okay? Because you're supporting a creator, right? You're supporting a creator who does so much for the creator community, like, has so much to offer and it just gives so much that this should be a small business that you have no problem supporting, like, you should be more than happy to support, and then you get a little pop of color, and they look good, and they sound good, and, like, I can't even tell you, like, it's hard to tell on camera just how beautiful they are in person, right? So, yes, Doc is my friend. Yes, Doc and I have a podcast together. I would have bought these either way, right? I bought these. I bought these because I was like, yes, those are amazing. And you should support your people. You should support your people. And it's even better when you get something that looks good on camera. Then you're on camera and people are like, "What's that? What's that? Why does your microphone look so good?" And you're like, it's a dog pop. It's a dog pop." Now, this piece, when I say here, very, very literally changed my life. This tool has been my top tool for 4 years running, right? And that's only because I discovered it 4 years ago. It's been number 1 as soon as it came into my life, whenever I discovered it. When I was trying to figure out how to do Zoom interviews with my nice camera, right? So I was filming interviews out in the world with my nice cameras. I had to now film at home. I needed to do Zoom calls with my camera, and this was the tool that changed everything. And now this is the tool that I am using every single day to create videos. And that is Ecamm. And if you have not yet got into Ecamm, now's the time. Now's the time. If it's on sale, if it's full price, I don't care. It is worth it. It's worth it every single time. And once you get it into your workflow, you will understand and you will thank me later. You will thank me later. I work with Ecamm. I am an affiliate with Ecamm. I pay for Ecamm because I love this tool. I support this tool. I want it to continue to progress and develop, and I believe in it. And it has improved so much over the last 4 years, and it was already amazing when I came into it. So if you are not yet, Ecamm, come into it. And like the bonus feature is the community. Like Ecamm fam, love y'all. It really, like, that's what I say, like, Ecamm has literally changed my life because most of my friend group, the people I talk to multiple times a week, are Ecamm fam. And not just because we're just talking about content creation, not just because we're talking about podcast or video production. These are my friends. These are my friends. It's a whole community. So while you're learning the program, you can always ask a question. There's always like at least 10 people who will be more than happy to help you out. So Ecamm is my number 1. I love y'all. I love y'all. This is my number 1. It's the best. It's the best. It's the absolute best. And it's also how I was recording this video, which I didn't edit. I made this. This is all recorded in Ecamm, live to tape. And if that's ever something that you want to know about, I definitely have other tutorials on how to do that. Everything you saw in this video, I built it in Ecamm, or I brought the asset into Ecamm. I was able to change the microphone in Ecamm, and I'm able to end the video with Ecamm. So if you want to know more, then let me know, and I'm happy to share. But I hope that you take this and don't just jump at every deal that comes out. Don't just jump at every new product that comes out. It's okay to wait for the hype train to go. It is okay to see really where the chips land after something's been in the market for a little bit. It is okay to not have the newest new, but wait till the people that you trust, let them spend the money. And then you come back and you're like, okay, these are the ones that are actually worth it. And these are the things that I actually use all the time. Like if you watch my videos, you've seen it. You see these things. It's like I'm using them always. So I hope it's helpful, right? Yeah. Get stuff that will help you make more videos. And on that note, go make a video.